have a dream speech.
Making people come close together. In the dream, I had a dream, and the speech he made for it, and people like actually came, all different type of people and backgrounds came together.
Probably the civil rights movement and getting more rights and liberties for African Americans.
He's best known for fighting for the African Americans' rights of America and for more of their civil rights.
I think MLK is best known for his I Have a Dream speech. Like, it's one of the most popular speeches I think of that he's ever given, and it's really set an impact on today's society.
Oh, DC?
That one, I don't know for sure.
Shoot. I want to say Jacksonville, Mississippi, but I feel like that's wrong.
That I don't know.
The 70s?
Oh my goodness.
In the 50s.
During the end of his life.
He was most active in the 60s and 50s. There was a lot of movements that went around, like the walks that he did, like the nonviolent walks. Yeah, speeches.
I'm guessing like a pastor or priest.
Was he a farmer or something?
He was a priest.
I don't know.
Well, MLK was first a preacher, so I think that led into him like speaking about civil rights, and that kind of like segued into him speaking about like civil rights and stuff like that.
Honestly, like, I don't think a lot of people celebrate it. It's just like a day off for some people, a day off of school. But some people do. I mean, it's like a big event in terms of racial equality.
Because he has to do like the black people, black Americans getting their freedom.
To celebrate all the great things that he did in getting rights for African Americans and kind of moving the whole country forward.
To honor him and to remember what he did for our country and to make it a better place.
I think we celebrate Martin Luther King Day because he was so iconic, and he changed basically history. He's the one that basically integrated both colored and non-colored people into the society, and he left an everlasting legacy.
Well, it was successful because Martin King Jr. had a lot of people to support him, and I think a lot of people fought for the freedom.
Changing the world. I mean, he made a lot of big changes in a short period of time for a lot of people.
Because he was a powerful speaker, and he was brave also to stand up for what he knew was right, even when the majority was against him.
I think because he was such a powerful speaker, like he could speak about anything and people would listen to him, and like his philosophies were really interesting to people. I think people needed someone like that for the civil rights. I think he came in perfect timing.
It keeps his memory alive, I guess.
I don't think like some of white people it's not benefit, but mostly the black Americans are, because they know like somebody fought for their freedom and like other people join in.
I mean, theoretically, people are treated more equally now, although that's not always the case.
Well, it just also creates awareness of him, and more people may want to know like what he did. So, yeah.
Maybe read about him a little bit, research him more, actually understand what he did for us.
Well, we can hold hands with other people in different cultures and like to bring the dream he had to life?
Probably try and think about what he stood for and what we can do to uphold what he wanted.
We could remember him and just in our minds, and also being thankful for what he did, and also just going out into the community and doing service projects or something that he would appreciate.
You know, we have the day off, and I think what we can do, I guess, just reminisce and just think about what he's done for us.
Not at all. I mean, I answered probably like 2 of those questions right before, so.
No, because kind of. It depends, like the teachers you had, because mostly they usually never talks about Black history that much. The only thing they talk about is slavery, only that, and like how it became slavery, but they never talk about how actually we got the freedom and who did it and who got it.
I mean, I think they do an okay job, but they could definitely do a lot more.
In ways, I guess it depends, but I think there could be more emphasis on this day. So,
I think they do a pretty good job. What I've learned from the school is he was a powerful speaker, he did change history, and I think they've educated us pretty well.